Hey guys, it's Ani from Create Your Future, and in today's video, I wanted to address something really important. I used to struggle with this, and I know a lot of my clients struggle with this. A lot of new people coming to me struggle with this. It's how to trust in your unseen, or how to just believe that you're a creator, right? Because we always wait for evidence to show up so we can stay motivated and stay in our power. But evidence doesn't always show up, right? There's always things happening in behind the scenes in your bubble, in your quantum bubble, that is working in your favor, but you don't know, or you can't see that it is. So in those moments when we don't see what's going on, we automatically go back to our old way of thinking, our autopilot way of thinking, which is none of it is working for us, and I don't see evidence, and it must mean, it's never going to come, or it's just going to take too long, because if it was already going to manifest for me, I would have already seen some type of sign or something, right? I'm sure you guys have all been there. And I used to struggle with this a lot too when manifesting SP, or just anything in my manifestation journey. I would be so impatient and lose confidence, go into like this helpless state, like, oh, it's never going to work out, I'm just delusional type of thing, right? So if you guys ever felt like that, comment down below. I'm sure most of you guys going through this are probably there right now if you clicked on the video. So I came up with this little picture, and it's not like a crazy, artistic. I mean, I do draw good, but not here. This is just a little sketch. But I want to show what I drew here in a second. And I want you guys to remember this picture in your mind always when you're manifesting. Like, bring this picture back in your mind anytime you feel doubt, worry, anxiousness, stress, anytime you feel like nothing's working in your favor, and this is all just, like wishful thinking. And we know that's not right, because this is backed up by it's science, quantum physics. So as you observe something, it conforms to your observation, to your perspective. And you can observe it in a positive way, or you can observe it in a negative way, your manifestation or anything in your life. You can make positive assumptions, you can make negative assumptions, and both will push out, because you are God of your reality, and there's no judgment to if you're thinking negative of something or if you're thinking positive something. You're always right. Right? Even if something is false, but you keep thinking it's true, it's true, it's true, it's true, your reality will push it out in a way to prove it to you that it was true when it wasn't, right? All right, guys. So this made me think of, when we like, I don't know if the movies are even open nowadays, but remember when we used to go to movies, and like you would get to, like, I don't know, room 13 or room 14, and there's two different there's two different doors. So you get to that little area, and your movie's on the left, let's say, and then there's another movie on the right playing. So you open the door and you go into that theater, or you can open the door and go to the other theater, right? So this is always happening. This is your reality, right? So I don't know if you can see. You are always in that hallway. As a manifester, as a creator, you're always neutral. So you have not chosen which movie theater to go into right now, right? But every time you have a thought, let's say you want marriage with your SP, right? But let's say your old thinking is much more towards fears and doubts, right? So you're always neutral no matter what, and everything is meaningless no matter what until you attach meaning to things. So let's say you have a thought now, and it's not the movie, like, about marriage with SP and your desire. It's not in this movie theater. So it's more towards fear, like, is SP ever going to talk to me ever again, right? So this is what you do. You just took one step closer to watching this movie of your life. And then you think, yeah, I haven't heard from SP in months. He blocked me, or she blocked me, or she hasn't texted me, so we're never going to talk, right? So again, one step closer, one step closer. The more you think and focus about this type of scenario, what's going to happen is you're eventually going to be sitting and watching this movie play out in the theater, right? In the theater of your life, because you are literally the director. You are literally the observer. So as you think, you go closer and closer and closer into this movie projecting out into your 3D. If this makes sense, comment down below. If this is helping you so far, comment down below. Honestly, like when I did this, like I did it for myself and I just pictured it like, okay, this is exactly how it's working. Every time I put focus on one side or the other, I'm literally going closer and closer to watching that play out. And how many times have we thought negative thoughts and it has played out, right? So I also mentioned reverse engineering. Reverse engineering, what is it? I mentioned in almost all of my videos. Reverse engineering is you literally sitting down and thinking about how things played out and what your thoughts were in those moments. A lot of people come to me saying, I know why SP got a third party. I know why we broke up. And they literally reverse engineer back to when they were together with SP and the thoughts they were having and feeling. And they had it so much, those negative thoughts, that it eventually pushed out. And that movie played out of, it's not going to work out between us, right? So let's go back to this beautiful drawing of mine. Okay. So what I want you to remember is this, right? Abundance and desire is always on one side. It's always an option, always. It's never wishful thinking or hopeful thinking. You always have your desired reality ready and present, but you also have the opposite too. So what you want to do is you want to be taking one step closer, one step closer, one step closer until you enter this theater and you sit down and you watch the movie play out of you getting proposed to, or you getting a committed relationship, or you getting unblocked, or you, right? How do we get into this movie theater rather than the fear and doubt movie play out for us? Because everything's a projection, right? Everything in your quantum bubble is projecting out, pushing out, and you're just literally standing there watching it play out. Because you're literally directing this movie and you're just constantly seeing it play, like, okay, I don't like this, gonna change this part of my movie, gonna change that part of my movie, right? So how do we get you to watch this movie over and over and over again? The desire, the commitment, the love, the proposal, the marriage, the kids, the happily ever after. How do we get you in here? Well, anytime you have an urge to go this way with a negative thought, to go towards your fears and doubts, you have to shift and have a strong mental diet and say, no, I want to enter this door, not that door. I know that if I have a negative thought, I just took one step closer to the negative movie, and I do not want that. So, I mean, is it okay to have negative thoughts? Yes, we have them all the time. Is it okay to observe them? Absolutely. I want you to observe your negative thoughts. The more familiar you are with the thoughts you're having throughout the day, the less you will be, will have the urge to go this way. The more you will understand that we should not have those thoughts and you will go this way. Clarity is everything. The more clear you are on what's going on in your head, the more you can address each negative thought and the more you can shift each thought to a positive thought. We also do this by affirming and persisting in our affirmations. So what you do is you affirm your desires as if they're already happening. And every time you get an urge to go this way, you affirm, no, SP loves me, SP adores me, SP unblocked me. Specific person wants me, specific person can't stop thinking about me, specific person is constantly contacting me. Boom, 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 boom. Now you're in this movie. And the more persistent you are, the more this movie plays out. What happens to most of us is we get close, we get close, we get close, we do the work, we do the work, we do the work. We open the door to watch this movie, and then negative thoughts, spirals, all of that. You really, really dwell, you believe in your negative thoughts, and what happens is you're like, doo, 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 walking to the scary movie over here, the one I don't want to see, the one that I don't want to be pushed out, the one I don't want to experience because it feels so real, right? No. You are always in this hallway. You are always neutral. Always, always, always neutral. It feels like you're always going negative though. Why? Because you've taught yourself to do that with your thoughts, with your programming, with your old beliefs. Maybe evidence in the past has proven to you that your story is more negative than positive. So your brain always wants to go this way. You, as a conscious creator and not a reactor, you are not a reactor. You are a natural creator. You've probably made yourself become a reactor throughout the years, but you are a born creator. So you have to understand your thoughts are going this way in order to take them this way. I know it sounds very elementary, guys, but like, honestly, in those moments, you don't realize what you're thinking. You just allow the thoughts to come in. You don't observe your thoughts. So you allow the negative thoughts to come in, and what happens is you believe them, you give in to them. You're like, wow, yeah, really, like, things aren't going so well. Like, now that I'm looking back on it, things have not been going well. I have not heard from SP or whatever. And you really, 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 really believe in your negative movie. But those two doors are always present. Those two realities are always present. There's actually billions of realities, but this is an easier explanation. So you're always in that movie theater hallway. You're always choosing, which movie am I going to go into? This one or that one? This one or that one? The more you persist in your affirmations, you'll go to the desired ones. The more you persist in your negative story, the more you'll go to this negative, scary movie that you never really wanted to see. I hope this video makes sense, guys. This has helped me so much. It has helped my clients so much. Like, every time you think of, I'm not in control, I don't have control over my reality, or things don't work out for me, I want you to remember this little picture that I showed you. You're always in the middle of two doors. Which door are you going into? You choose. You choose. You are always the one choosing. Nothing outside of you can choose. Nothing outside of you can test you. Nothing outside of you has power over you. You're a god of your reality. So practice, do it on, like, just try it for yourself, you guys. You don't have to take my word for it. You don't have to watch all these videos and like just compare your stories to others and say mine is not working fast enough. Just try it for yourself. To each their own. Everyone's on a journey. All the success stories I share, most of my success stories, they were not feeling like I'm a master manifester as they were getting their manifestations. They were still they're still learning. They're still on the journey. I love you guys so much. If you guys are interested in any of my courses, Manifest Your SP Now or Remove the Third Party Now, a lot of people are getting success from that. And if you want to watch those videos, you can go into my playlist and hear the success stories. They're going to be in the link in the description box down below. Coaching, one-on-one coaching is also available with me. I am pretty booked, so if you guys are impatient, I would suggest a course before. Maybe in the meantime, meeting with me, because a lot of people are just doing that and then getting results, and then they're just following up with me. So love you guys so, so much. I appreciate each and every one of you, each and every comment. I am intending for all of you, everyone watching this video, every one of my clients, everyone trying out the courses. I'm rooting for you, and I want to see everyone win. And I'm intending every single one of you starts getting movement in your 3D. You start staying like motivated and inspired to continue, because this is a journey. It's not a 24-hour overnight thing. You're learning about yourself, you're learning about your thoughts, and you're becoming a beautiful creator, master manifester. All right, guys, I will see you in the next video. Love you all. Bye.